Hi Ray, so my name's Simon from Little Big Marketing. I'm actually over in San Diego, and I just thought I'd reach out to a few different groups and offer them this free video. I am not asking for anything in return. It's going to show you a way that you can go ahead and rank your site to try and bring in a little more traffic, which I know for concrete companies and things like that can be really, really valuable. If you've got any questions at the end, feel free to reach out and ask. I'm happy to provide you with absolutely any information you need. I've been working with quite a number of companies trying to help them through COVID, as well as some are actually beginning to thrive. So really, really valuable. Anyway, to jump straight in, first of all, I want to take a look at where your website's currently ranking, and what I'm going to use here is this tool called Ahrefs. But I can see that right now you aren't ranking for any keywords on Google, meaning that if anyone was to type in, concrete contractor temple, or which I should clarify that you may show up because there's probably only a couple in Temple. I'm not sure. I didn't actually check that. So what I've actually done is I saw that you did a job here in Austin, and I know that's about an hour drive for you. But what I want to show you is the volume that the people are getting in Austin, and then if you do begin to rank for more keywords in Temple, I believe that there will be some search volume in there that this tool just doesn't know about. So it's still valuable. Now, I found these companies by putting in concrete contractor Austin, Texas, and I've just chosen concrete contractor Austin and rusty chain concrete. So if I show you their keywords, you can see there, you can see why I chose concrete contractor Austin was because the volume here, that's being searched for 300 times per month. And this company that I've got here, Rusty Crane Concrete, is getting 21 clicks per month for that. That's really, really good, and yet they're sitting in position 5. And I'll show you why. People skip straight past Yelp. People skip past Home Advisor. People skip past directories all the time. So he's sitting in, it says 6 there, but he's sitting in 5, I think, whatever it is. And yet he's getting a good amount of clicks from that. So, and as we go down, the whole idea is to get as many of these keywords into your site as possible. You can see there's tons for Austin, and build this search volume up, into the hundreds. And it looks like there's probably a good 1,000 or 2,000 search. Yeah, look at this, or near me. Concrete driveways, another 20. And you just go ahead and add and add and add, but then you got to get to page 1. So to get to page 1, the 3 main things that I'm going to share with you are: number 1, content; number 2 is backlinks; and number 3 is citations. And I'll explain them as I go. Number 1 being content, what I'm referring to is words and images on your site. Google likes to see at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on a home page. The reason is it loves to see information added to the internet for nothing, essentially. You're not asking anything for that information. If you answer questions for Google, Google favors your website, essentially. So, you're going to need to go ahead and get a bunch more content on here, and you're going to try and get those keywords that I showed you, whether it be for Temple or if you do want to rank in Austin, try and get them into your or both. Try and get them into your content. You can put them in headers, wherever you want. So that's super important. And if we come along and look at these guys, what I will say first is that the content on your site, or the amount of wording on your site, isn't the be all and end all for ranking. It just helps a lot. So you'll see a lot of websites manage to rank without it, but if you've got the content and they don't, you'll outrank them. And you're a similar rank, you'll outrank them. Okay, now concrete contractor Austin, coming through. And yeah, very little content. There's a good few hundred words, but it's not enough. So that's number 1, content. Now number 2 is called backlinks, and a backlink is basically just anywhere one website refers to another via a clickable link, or another website, or what we call a referring domain. And when someone clicks on that link, it takes them to your website. That's a backlink. And if you can go out and get as many of those as you can, the way to do it is to try and get them from other contracting companies. I'm sure you know a bunch of business owners, whether it be roofing, electricians, plumbing, any of the guys you work with, and get them on your site, and you get them you get yours on their site and theirs on your site, sort of a trade-off. Build these backlinks, and because they're relevant to your industry, being contractors, it's going to pump your keywords and traffic up. Not straight away. This is something that takes time, but it will go a long way. The other way to get quick ones is by looking for any directory and going ahead and adding yourself to it, like Home Advisor and Angie's List. A lot of them come with a free backlink, so it's all automatically going to give you a ranking. And the reason we do this is because it's basically like a lot of websites pointing back at yours, saying that they trust it, and Google measures that. And the more trust it sees in you, the more likely it is to rank you for those keywords on your page and give you that traffic. It's all about trust. So if I come along and look at these guys, they've got 274 backlinks from 37 referring domains, and you can see they're ranking for 106 different keywords, and their organic traffic, they're getting almost 100 clicks per month, and that's quite a lot considering it's a high value niche. So if you were landing 5 or 10 of those a month, I think that would be pretty valuable. And then come across to these guys, you can see they've got 87. You don't need the same amount. If you went out and got the ones that I mentioned, and you got enough of them, you'll outrank these guys. And oh look, they're getting 130 clicks, so they've obviously got their keywords optimized a little better. Now there's a lot more nuance and different things to this process, but what that's going to do is give you a really good start, and it's going to start getting you found, and you're going to start bringing in clients from your website. Really important. And the last thing, so that was backlinks. We've covered content and backlinks, and now number 3 is citations. And citations are just anywhere your business name, number, and address is located exactly as it's seen in your Google My Business on any directory. So when you're going for those backlinks, you're going for the directory, different directories, make sure that your information is exactly the same as your GMB, your Google My Business account, and eventually, when you've got enough and you've got some reviews and whatnot, you will start to rank in this map pack. And this is fantastic for local services. So if there's anyone searching for concrete in Temple, they will find you, and they will click on you because these get used a lot. So that's super important, is those citations, and obviously you've got to have a GMB account, and it's got to be fully filled out and obviously correctly filled out. But yeah, once you get into this section here, along with this section here, you will start to see some really big traffic coming through. The last thing I'll leave you with too is that Yelp and Home Advisor, these sites aren't actually that hard to beat, just not many people know how. So once you're getting the work coming in and you feel like you want to grow a little bit more, feel free to reach out. Love to share that information with you and get you some more work. So yeah, my name is Simon again, and my phone number is 760-688-2297. I hope you can sort of go ahead and find yourself this kind of traffic and really get moving with some growth. So with that, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you have a great afternoon. Thanks. Bye-bye.